Hi everybody, welcome to MSUNN Yoga and Wellness. I'm Dr. Melissa and really excited that you're here today because if you're dealing with neck or shoulder tension or neck and shoulder aches and pains that just seem to be lingering, this is exactly what you need. You're gonna wanna make sure you stay until the end because I'm gonna go over my two favorite stretches and poses that I do every day, especially if I've been on my computer for a long time. And I'm also going to be telling you to stop doing the one thing that you may have been told to do over and over again and why. Okay, so let's jump right into it. You probably have heard a ton about posture, and maybe you even heard like, you have the worst posture. There's no good posture, there's no bad posture. It's the amount of time that you're spending in one position. So if you are working on your device or at your computer and you're working away looking down or like this, and you're there for 5 or 6 hours without getting up and moving around, yes, that's gonna lead to neck and shoulder tension. So you wanna stop doing that and make sure you're moving around. I'll put a link down below. I have a Desk Ergo, how to set up a healthy home office website. So if you wanna check that out, I'll put that link down below to give you more tips on setting that up. But to get into it with your head, if you're looking down all day long, that's definitely gonna put some increased stress on your neck. Take a guess at about how much the human head weighs. It's about 10 to 12 pounds on average. And then when you add on looking down, depending on how far you're looking down, it could add up to 60 pounds. And if you're looking down for 5 or 6 hours all day long or even more, that's definitely gonna lead to some neck and shoulder pain. So that's maybe the bad posture that you've heard. But if you're up and moving around constantly and changing your position, that's good. Okay, so for that one thing that you maybe have been told to really have good posture, so stand up straight, pull your shoulders down and back, stand up nice and straight, okay? Why do you not want to do this anymore? So just take a look at my posture. My shoulders are way back behind my pelvis. I'm holding everything really tight and rigid in this area, and I'm not really able to breathe and use my diaphragm. My neck, shoulder muscles are gonna have to start to work harder. I might start breathing up into my chest. My pelvis isn't set at a good angle so that I can use this whole core system. And when I talk about your core, it's not just your abs. It's your lower abdominals, your pelvic floor, deep back stabilizing muscles, and your diaphragm. So when you sit back like this and pull your shoulders down and back, you can't use your diaphragm as efficiently as it wants to work because those hips are tucked underneath and the shoulders are back. So just think of that slight shift forward with those shoulders, lengthening up, getting nice and even, finding a good weight position so you're nice and even on those feet, lifting up. And that tips that rib cage down so you're not flaring up so that you can then use the breath and breathe in. When you use your diaphragm for what it's meant to use, you're not gonna get all that neck and shoulder tension because those muscles aren't helping out to breathe and lift the rib cage. You're using your diaphragm. So stop pulling those shoulders down and back. And the two stretches, if you're in this forward position during the day, it's about counterbalancing it. So if you've been flexed a little bit, you want to get into a little bit more of an extended position. So if you've got a towel, a foam roller, if you have a yoga block, roll your yoga mat up. I'll grab my foam roller here, but you really can use anything that you have. I keep this near my desk if I've been sitting during the day. You just want to work on opening up that mid back. So we'll take the foam roller, place it right in between our shoulder blades. Hands are going to come behind the back of your head. And then just gently drop back and come back up. Careful to not arch in that low back. You're just going to drop the head down and come back up. If you do this for a minute, breathing in and out, really opening up your mid back, that helps take some tension off of your neck and shoulders. You're getting more mobility in the middle of your back. You're not gonna feel as much pulling from that. That's exercise number one. And the other one I love doing, it's such a great chest opener. If you lay on your side, same thing, using your breath. So we're using the diaphragm that we just talked about, kind of breathing out. Neck and shoulders, nice and relaxed. Those hips are gonna stay rolled forward. Head's heavy, and maybe you just gently rotate. Lift that top arm up and back behind you. And then reach forward and spin and open up again. Reach that arm back behind you. Reach through those fingertips, and you're just opening up the middle of your back. We're stretching out the front of our chest, and you're using your breath with that movement. You can do the same thing, about a minute on each side. Say you're sitting at your desk and maybe getting down on the ground isn't in the cards for you. You can really work on the same thing sitting. Just kind of lift up, open through that chest, and just kind of twist from side to side. So it's all about making sure you're moving throughout the day, not staying in a fixed position for very long periods of time. That's when that bad posture kicks in. Our bodies are meant to move. They want to move around. Okay, so to help out with neck and shoulder tension, aches and pains, stop pulling the shoulders down and back and being way back here. You want to move, make sure you're kind of moving throughout your day, using that breath, and then implement these stretches, especially if you've been forward throughout the day. I might set an alarm a couple times a day, and I'll get down and do these stretches to help out. So I'm gonna put links down below. The one that I mentioned before, desk ergonomics, if you head to that, you can see a webinar I have on setting up your desk so that you can alleviate any neck and low back stuff going on, with a couple of stretches in there as well. And then I'll put another link in for upper body mobility exercises that you can do to help ease any neck and shoulder tension that you have going on. If you enjoyed today's class, just hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. Hit the bell so you don't miss any new videos that I have coming out. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I'm happy to help out however I can. And until next time, I'll catch you later. Namaste.